guys, it is Monday, October 17th, 2022, and I'm back for Free App Mondays. Every Monday and Friday, I bring you guys free music production applications to help you with your musical adventures and endeavors. All right, guys, so we are continuing with the month of October 22 being themed with free reverbs and delays. So let's jump right into it. It is bright and early in the morning. Let's get this video in and out of the way. All right, so first up, we have the free app for this Monday, October 17th, 2022 is as follows. First up here, we have Viator DSP's Pastel Reverb. So this one, the unique thing about this one is it has drive. Other than that, you have pretty much all the usual suspects. We have a filter, high pass, low pass, cutoff. You have room size, dampening, width. Let's give you more stereo width, and dry wet knobs. This is resizable, and Viator DSP, they make pretty good plugins, and they have a decent amount of options to choose from as far as just effect plugins. So definitely check this out and check them out when you go through that link. Now, room reverb, the interface looks pretty plain, I guess, but it is very, very effective. A very versatile reverb, as you can see with all the different controls you have. Whenever you see a lot of controls for early, late reflection, separate, from the pre-delay and all that other stuff, dampening, diffusion, spin, wander, you always have a pretty versatile reverb where you can go from very short, subtle stuff to very big, just like over-the-top, lush, creative reverbs. So this one is also a good one. I use it all the time when I'm looking for something big and lush. So you could check out the presets, you could dial in your own stuff. It is also resizable. Next up, we have Room 41 or Room 041. This is from Analog Obsession. This is their first foray into an effect plugin that's like reverb. They usually do more utility things like compressors and limiters, gates. So it's their first reverb. They don't have any like reverbs or delays. It's a lot of EQs, compressors, limiters. They have some guitar effects. They have a panner, filter. So this is the first time they did anything like a reverb or a delay. And it's a pretty good sounding one, pretty solid. Like a room delay, nothing too big, but you know, good for like vocals or anything that you need like a decent room sound, from a small room to a large room. So all the usual controls are here, and with Analog Obsession, if you click on the word Analog Obsession, it'll turn on oversampling. But you have all the usual controls here, stereo separation, pre-delay, decay, dry wet. You have a little EQ section here for your lows and your highs, and we have some drive over here, an high pass filter for the preamp section, and this is your post EQ section. So after that, we have Tau Reverb. This one's another go-to for me because it's very versatile, very flexible. It is lightweight on your system, and they give you pretty much all the controls you need to build a nice standard reverb. And it's easy to just dial in the effects really quickly and get going, get up and running with your reverb. So you have your main section here, which has size, diffusion, delay, the rate and amount. So they have modulation here with your reverb. You got spatial, so that's dealing with the stereo width. And they have some tuning here. Main equalization section here, low, mid, high. You have your input. They have ducking, so you have your input. You can set up your inputs, turn on the sidechain, and it'll start reading whatever signal you feed in there and duck to that. Based on the amount of ducking you want, you'll dial it in right here. And over here we have your wet dry. So pretty versatile, pretty effective. Nice clean interface that got upgraded recently, and the interface is resizable. So next up we have Supermassive. This is super popular. And I have another one from Valhalla DSP coming up later in the delay section. But the weird thing about Supermassive is it's also considered a delay slash reverb, but it shines as a reverb. Very versatile, very innovative. They have some creative presets in here. It has these modes, which is gonna cause the reverb to react differently, give you different types of reverb. So they have these algorithmic modes, and down here they kind of describe each mode. If you don't want to mess with all that stuff, you go through the presets. They have a good amount of presets to get you started, and they are categorized kind of based on, you know, the characteristics of what they do. The interface is resizable, very modern, very aesthetically pleasing. So that is Valhalla's Supermassive. All right, now let's get to the delay. So first we have HyDelay. This is another go-to for me because it is a stereo delay. It has left and right separation, so you can dial in delay time signatures separate from the left and the right, and then you can lock it or you can unlock it, so you can dial them in separately. And you have your feedback amount, high pass, low pass filter over here, and they still give you an EQ after that, right after the amp section. And once again, there is a ducker built in, so I'm always gonna love when I see duckers on reverbs and delays. The interface is resizable, so definitely check that out. Next up we have Flying Delay from Superfly DSP, and this one is pretty straightforward. You have your delay time signature over here, decay level over here. We have the mix, wet and dry. They have tape built in, so you can put some tape saturation in there. High pass, low pass, and that's pretty much it. Next up we have Leet Delay. This is from Sonic Anomaly. This one is a pretty interesting one. It's very lightweight. I like using this one also. The cool thing about this one is it has color, so you can color in a little bit of saturation there. It does have a ping pong mode, and you have all the other usual suspects. So you have tempo sync, or you could turn that off and set it by milliseconds. We have ping pong mode, like I said, right there. Feedback, color, resonance, color mix, dry wet mix right here. Your dry and wet mix levels are separate, so that gives it that nice versatility for a bus. And last but not least, we have from Valhalla DSP again, Freak Echo. So this one is a delay, of course. The cool thing about this is it has a modulation section, and because of that, when you do like very short delays and you crank up the modulation, it kind of can give you some subtle chorusing or flanging effects. So you kind of get out of that slap delay and it starts to get into a little bit of chorusing and flanging. Or you can just use it as a regular delay. So we have all the usual suspects here. There's a mix knob, and we have our time here. You could set it by milliseconds, or you can sync it to your DAW and do time signature, delay bounces, delay throws. And the shift knob right here with the frequency, that's where you're going to get the modulation going. Feedback knob, low cut, high cut, pretty straightforward stuff. And it is resizable. I don't think this one comes with presets, so you kind of have to dial in your own stuff. But it's a pretty good one if you want to use it for straightforward delay. You can even use it very subtly with a very, very, very short delay time to get some nice doubling, thickening if you want to use it that way. So it's pretty versatile for very basic short and medium length delays. So that's pretty much it, guys. Check out the link in the description. It'll take you to this blog page where you can check out the download links for all of what I discussed today. Alright, so also check out the link in the description for my series on PC specs and how it relates to music production. It is a 6-part series that was updated in 2021. It is 6 parts dealing with different topics. So the topics are as follows: CPU, RAM, hard drive and storage, GPU, audio interface, and MIDI interface. So if you're looking to understand how these different components work with your DAW to help you produce music, create music, mix, master music, these videos will give you some insight and help you to understand when you need to upgrade or when you need to get a new system or your first system. You'll understand how these different parts work with your DAW to understand what you need to get, what's important as far as specs and things of that nature, so you can make an informed purchase when getting your PC parts and your audio interface for your rig for seamless performance, so you don't have to focus on that while you're trying to be creative. So check the link out for that. Also check the link in the description for a growing playlist for these videos that I do every Monday and Friday. If you're looking for more free music production plugins and software, check out that list. Is about, I think now with this video is going to be about 240 videos. So if you're looking for free plugins, there's tons of videos there giving you links for free music production applications to help you with your musical adventures and endeavors. Alright guys, this is it for the video. I will see you guys, well, you will see me in the next video. Check back on Friday for free app Fridays. Alright guys.